we'll start with an interesting topic, and then we go into the question answer session. First, we all heard about the concept that we create our own reality. So we create our own reality based on our thought patterns. You have to underline the word patterns. Based on our thought patterns. A pattern is something which keeps repeating. So we create our own reality based on our thought patterns and based on our words and based on our actions. So your thoughts, your words, and your actions. So this impact what kind of a life you are creating for yourself. So you need to be aware of your thought patterns, and you need to be aware of your words, and you need to be aware of your actions. You know, many people, they get fascinated with the word manifestation. Okay. Basically, we have the gift of manifesting whatever we want. Suppose you want to build a house, you can build a house. So manifestation primarily relates to physicality. Anything you want, you can manifest. You want marriage, you want a partner, you want a husband, you want a wife, you can manifest. You want to buy a car, you can manifest. You want to start a business, you can manifest. You can manifest whatever you want. So now today let us understand the art of manifestation. So the title is The Art of Manifestation. So manifestation is an art. First and the foremost, manifestation happens with the desire. That's the first step. It begins with the desire. You have a desire. That is the first step. And the second step is, once you have the desire, then you have the corresponding thoughts. And after that, it is your efforts. So your desires, your thoughts, and your efforts, your action, your efforts. These three determine the flow of manifestation. Now, the reason I said the art of manifestation, because manifestation is an art. Why I said it's an art is because you have to understand the consequences. Once you understand the consequences and then manifest, then anything and everything you manifest is a beauty. Without consequences, without understanding the consequences, if you manifest, then you pay for it. While anybody can manifest anything, understanding the consequences is important. For example, there is a river. You want to build a dam. Okay, so then you have to understand, you have to go for a detailed study of the consequences. What happens if you build a dam here? What are the consequences? Then you analyze, you compare the things, pros and cons. Then you decide whether is it going to create any natural disasters, any natural calamities? Is it going to affect the people? Is it worth building the dam? So there is a detailed study, and then we build a dam across the river. Similarly, anything you manifest in your life, you have to understand the consequences of it. And you have to do a basic analysis. Is it worth? Is it really what you want? Where is the desire coming from? That's a question mark you should ask. Where is the desire coming from? Is the desire coming from your deep inside? Is the desire coming from your being? Or is the desire coming from the surroundings? And just because you desire something you don't get, you have to work for it. Is it worth the time and effort? Is it worth the time and effort to put into manifesting that particular desire? So this analysis has to be done. So that's why, again, it is an art. If you don't use your common sense, if you don't use your intelligence, and you keep on manifesting just because you have a desire for it, then you have to pay a heavy price later on. Because the energy you have, the time you have is very limited. It's not unlimited. We all come with a limited time on the planet Earth. We all come with a limited, every lifetime, we come with a limited time. There is an expiry date. And the amount of energy we have is also limited. So a wise man uses his time and energy for the things which are really needed, useful, necessary for his own evolution. If you are not a wise person, then you simply waste your time and energy for manifesting things which doesn't help you in your process of evolution. So the first and the foremost point to remember is to understand the consequences, number one. And number two, to have an analysis. Is it worth? Is it really needed? And where is it coming from? Desires, basically, there are two kinds of desires. There are two kinds of desires. The first kind of desire is an inner desire, is a desire of your enlightenment, is a desire of your soul growth, is a desire to be a better version of yourself. So in each and every lifetime, this desire is constant. From the first lifetime till the final lifetime, this desire is always there with you. To realize yourself. So desire is called self-realization. To realize yourself, to realize your own beauty, to realize your own potential, true potential, to realize what you are. So this is an inner desire. And this desire exists from first lifetime till the final lifetime. The desire to be happy, the desire to be eternally happy, the desire to radiate your beauty, the desire to realize your own potential. So this is one kind of desire, which is an internal desire. And then the second kind of a desire is external desires. So these desires come from your sense organs. You have sense organs, eyes, nose, tongue, ears. So with this sense organs, for example, you see a beautiful house. So you have a desire to build that kind of a house. You tasted a tasty food, so you have the desire to have that food again. So you smelled a nice fragrance, so you have a desire to have that fragrance. Or you listen to nice music, so you have the desire to have that music. So, for example, you are born in a community, you were born in a town where there are no cars, and you haven't seen cars in your life. So you will never have the desire to buy a car because you have never seen it. So all the external things comes from the sense organs. Now you have a limited time and energy with you. Now this limited time, resource, energy, you want to put it for your internal desire, which is eternal, or the external desires, which is temporary. So this is the basic analysis you have to do. And you have to carefully balance the both. You should not be in vairagya. Okay, you cannot say that I don't want to focus on any external desires. I will focus only on my internal desires. No, life is not meant for vairagya. Life is meant for celebration. So that's why the middle path. It's a very carefully treaded path. You have to allocate the resources in the right way. That's why again I said it's an art. Unless you are in the golden middle path, you cannot be artful in allocating your resources, your time, your energy. For example, if you have $100, you have $100 in your pocket. So how you spend the $100, you have to spend it very carefully because you have only $100 and you have your children to feed. So the first priority is feeding your children, feeding your family. So that comes the first priority. And now, once that is done, then the next priority is, okay, to buy the clothes. Just because you have $100, you cannot, plan for a one-day holiday. You have to see what are the first priorities. If you don't use that money properly, then you will suffer. You will suffer with hunger. It's the same logic. You have to be very careful with your resources. And once you understand, you can manifest whatever you want, but there is a priority. Now, here comes a very important point. In life, many people suffer because they don't allocate the proper time and energy according to the priority of life. There are many relationships which suffer because they don't prioritize, because of the lack of priorities. And the priority comes from clarity. Your priorities comes from clarity. And your clarity comes from your meditation. The more you meditate, the more you have clarity. And more you have clarity, and more you know the priorities, where to allocate the resources. And some people, unfortunately, they use meditation for manifestation. It's okay, they will learn their lessons. But in the beginning, it's more like a curiosity. Out of curiosity, they will manifest. Okay, they will meditate and they will put an intention. Okay, I want to go for a holiday, or I want to buy a house, or I want to build a pyramid. So they will do all those things in the beginning, and then later on they will manifest whatever they want. They will manifest because of their meditation power, because in meditation you get more and more energy, so naturally you will manifest. But there is no spiritual growth because you used all your energy. Because you have used all your energy, you don't grow spiritually. You are stuck wherever you are. Okay. So, in the spiritual path, the reason we are discussing this is, again, in the core of spirituality, you should not fall into the trap of Maya. Underline this. You cannot fall in the trap of Maya. What is Maya? Whatever you see outside is Maya. The whole creation on the planet Earth is Maya. Because we are all temporary travelers here. We are not permanent. We are not going to stay here permanent. It's all temporary. This body is temporary. All relationships are temporary. When you are a small child, you would have seen your grandparents. Now, where are they? They were with you once upon a time. Now, where are they? They're no more. Similarly, as people grow old, they vacate the body. And again, the wealth, money is a Maya. Today, money is there. Tomorrow, there's no guarantee money will be with you. You cannot guarantee. Money, wealth, name, fame, people, relationships, everything is Maya. Because it exists today, but tomorrow doesn't exist. It may not exist. After 5 years, it may not exist. After 50 years, it may not exist. So that which is temporary is Maya. That which is temporary is Maya. So when people who come into the path of spirituality, you should be aware of this Maya. Not to fall into the trap of the Maya is again a very important subject in the core of spirituality. You should be aware of 5 traps, 5 different types of Maya. I would say traps, 5 traps. The first is food, your addiction to food. While food is necessary to sustain your physical body, but you overdo it. You say that, oh, without eating this particular kind of food, I cannot sustain. Or instead of eating 1 laddu, you want to eat 5 laddus. Because you are tempted. There is a temptation. When you see food, there is a temptation. Then what sadhana you can do? What discipline you can have? When you eat belly full, naturally you cannot meditate intensely. You will go into sleep. Tapas, you need a lot of tapas. You need a lot of sadhana. You need a lot of self-control. So, the more you do meditation, some people, they say, sir, I'm always tempted with food. You do retreats, and in the retreats, it's all the detox retreats. You will give only juices and fruits. And without coffee, tea, I cannot be there. And I need aloo paratha. Without aloo paratha and bhaji samosa, I cannot stay. How can I participate in the retreat? So this is sometimes the people ask. Then I say, okay, madam, enjoy the aloo paratha, enjoy your samosas, bhaji. Next lifetime we can meditate, no problem. Enlightenment can wait few lifetimes, but you enjoy the food. What else can I say? So I'm not saying you should not enjoy the food. Enjoy the food, but you should have control over it. The food should not be your boss. You should be the boss of your life. So you cannot be a slave to your tongue, to the taste buds. So that's one of the traps. It can be some addiction. It can be some addiction to, some smoking, alcohol, substance abuse. It can be any addiction to coffee, tea, addiction to certain kinds of foods. There should be no addiction. Okay. That's the first one. The more you meditate, the more the food, meditation is nothing but the food for the soul. Meditation is nothing but food for the soul. So the more you have the food for the soul, and very naturally, your requirements, your food requirements for the physical body reduces. The more you increase the food of the soul, the more naturally the food requirements of the physical body reduces. So you have to be careful of this trap, the first one. The second one, the second trap is money, wealth. It is again a great Maya. It is very tempting. This money and wealth is very tempting. People who come into the spiritual path, they have to face these 5 traps. So I'm saying the 5 traps. People who have decided to come into the path of enlightenment, they will have to go through these 5 traps. Every person, no exception is there. Every person has to go through these challenges. Some people, they overcome a few things, and some people, they have to learn a few things. So, but these 5 things, one has to be careful of. Because if you overcome these 5 mayas, then you are an enlightened person. Before you become a great enlightened person, these 5 mayas has to be overcome. Or in other words, unless you overcome these 5 traps, it cannot be the final lifetime for you. You have to take birth again and again. You have to take birth again and again until you master these 5 pitfalls, 5 traps. Number 1 is food. Number 2 is money, wealth. Sometimes people come into the path of spirituality, and after coming into this path of spirituality, they get entangled with this money aspect. They go behind the glitter of the wealth. So again, it is a trap. That's why I say that if you want to just give a test whether the person is really enlightened or not, give him a money lesson. Just give him a money test. His true colors will come out. So again, it is a very great lesson to be learned when it comes to the money aspect. See, if you don't have money, then you have no problem. But when you have a lot of money, then how do you handle the money is the problem. Are you in detachment? A poor person doesn't have much challenges with the money. Only a rich person has the challenges with the money. For a poor person, there is no challenge because anyway, he doesn't have money. But for a rich person, he has a lot of money, he has a lot of wealth, then there is a lot of challenges for him. He has to use the money for the right purpose. And if he doesn't use it for the right purpose, it will affect him. It will come back. The karma will come back. Similarly, once you have come into the spiritual path, and once you have a lot of energy, once you are meditating, you have a lot of energy, then you will naturally attract a lot of wealth. Because all the people will come and give you money. Sir, please take the donation. Use it for the right purpose. I know you will use it for the right purpose. Please take the donation. We feel happy giving you money. Please take it. Like that, you will get a lot of donations. Now, what will you do with that money is a challenge. That's a great test. Money and wealth. The second trap. The third one is name and fame. See, once you become an intense meditator, you are meditating intensely, you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of knowledge, then naturally people are attracted towards you because you have this magnetism, you have this charm. Naturally you attract many, many people around you. And many people will come around you and they will say, sir, you are great. Because of you, my life has transformed. You are such a great person. You are an avatar. You are a God's gift to the planet Earth. So they will say a lot of things. And many people want your attention and time. You are always surrounded by people. Again, it is a trap. You have to be very careful not to fall into this name and fame game. Just because people are saying you are great, you cannot consider yourself to be great. You have to always remember the truth that everybody is saying. You're all same. God created everybody the same. You cannot get into that trap of name and fame. Sometimes people get into this Maya. They will declare themselves, I'm an enlightened master. No real enlightened master will declare themselves to be enlightened. Okay. But because they want name and fame, they will declare themselves to be enlightened master. They will declare themselves to be, I'm an avatar. Or they will say, I'm a great third eye master. Or they will say that, my previous incarnation is so and so, my Purnatma is so and so. So they will go for all those name and fame. Or they will say that I have contact with these great angels and I have come to earth for a mission. I have come to earth to raise the consciousness of the people. I'm here for others. I've taken lifetime to help others and taken lifetime to help the humanity. So they will get into all these kinds of traps. The truth is, primarily, everybody has taken lifetime for themselves. While the student has something to learn, the teacher also has a lot of things to learn. The student has its own challenges, the teacher has their own challenges. And it is, while teaching, the teacher is teaching for his own evolution, for his own growth. He has to teach, or else he cannot sleep, or else his soul will not be happy. He has to do his job, because that is his purpose of life. What he knows, he has to share it with others. Then only he can evolve to the next stage. So he's teaching for his own evolution. And if you're considering that you are teaching as a great thing and you consider yourself to be special, then you are in the Maya of name and fame. So you have to be aware of that. So in the core of spirituality, once again, in the core of spirituality, you have to be aware of the Maya, the illusions. There are 5. Number 1, food. Number 2, wealth. Number 3, name and fame. And number 4 is attraction towards the opposite sex. Okay. While it is perfectly okay to enjoy your sexual life, there is nothing wrong in it, but you cannot overdo it. You cannot, just because there are many people who are attracted towards you, you cannot exploit the situation. You cannot have multiple partners. No, that will affect your aura, that will affect your spiritual journey. And again, people are attracted towards you because of your wisdom, because of your service. And you, as a teacher, you have a certain responsibility to take care of the students, to support the students. The students are vulnerable because only vulnerable people, they need support. Strong people don't need support. Only vulnerable people need support. So you have to respect their vulnerability and take care of them in a very delicate way. And you cannot take advantage of it. So while you have all the temptations, but you have to be careful of the temptations. Again, that is a Maya. You can say that, oh, no, I'm fine. I'm very strong in that subject. Wait until you get to become a master. Wait until you get attracted to so much of beauty around you. Then the real test happens. Okay. So that's again another trap one has to be careful in the spiritual path. It's a vice versa. A male getting attracted to a female getting attracted to a male. It is there. But you have to be very careful that yes, this desire is there, but this desire is of the body. But I'm a soul. So I have to use my energy towards my soul evolution, not towards my bodily desires. So you cannot overdo it, or you cannot exploit it. Okay, so there should be no exploitation. Enjoy your samsara, but no exploitation. Okay, so this is the fourth trap. And people take many lifetimes to overcome these traps. In the beginning, they will fall in the trap. Then again, they get up. Again, they learn little bit. Again, they fall. Again, they learn. Again, they fall. Again, they learn. So finally, they will realize that, oh, this is a big trap. I have to be very careful. So they take many lifetimes. So once you have come into the spiritual path, you take many lifetimes to master your spirituality, to master your enlightenment. So these are all enlightenment after enlightenment stages. Okay. Now, the fifth one is siddhis. Siddhis means spiritual gifts. Siddhi means spiritual gift. A classic example is Ravana. Ravana is a great meditator. Ravana is a character in Ramayana. He's a great meditator. And because of his meditation, because of his intense meditation, he got a lot of gifts, spiritual gifts. All the Panchabhutas are under his control. He can command all the Panchabhutas. So that much of power he had. But he misused it. Okay. So every person who is in the path of meditation, very naturally you will get spiritual gifts. Every person will get spiritual gifts. And invariably, every person will misuse the spiritual gifts. In the beginning, every person will misuse the spiritual gifts. For example, you have the gift of healing somebody. You have the gift of seeing others' past lives. You have the gift of seeing aura. You have so many gifts. You have the gift to communicate with beings from the other dimension. So all these gifts comes with great responsibility. Every gift comes with great responsibility. Just because you got a gift and you are using that, your intentions are good, but you have to be aware of the Maya. The Maya, with every gift you feel special. See, this is the Maya here. With every spiritual gift you have, with every spiritual siddhi you have, you feel you are special. Because others cannot do it, you can do it. So you feel special. This is again a great trap. And the moment you use that gift, you have to pay the karmic consequences. If you use the gift in the wrong situation, karma. If you use the gift with the wrong person, karma. If you use the gift in the wrong timing, karma. If you use the gift without understanding the bigger picture of the soul evolution, again karma. Okay. So you have to be very careful with all the spiritual gifts you have. You have to use your spiritual gifts for your own evolution, for your own progress. For example, you have a certain spiritual gift and you have to respect that gift. Okay, so you respect that gift and be careful how to use the gift. So in the beginning, you feel great about yourself. So you will invariably will misuse the gift. Then you will have the corresponding karma associated with it. Then few lifetimes will go in this way. Like every lifetime you are born with a certain gift, you will misuse the gift. Then again you are born with, again, the karmic consequences. So then the soul will realize that, oh, it's a great Maya. I have to be better careful about it. So the next lifetime, you will ask your spirit guides, Swamiji, I don't want this gift because it has been a hindrance to my journey. I want to be a normal person. I want to be born as a normal person and continue my sadhana. I don't want all these gifts. Then the spirit guides will say, okay, now you have got buddhi. The siddhi is gone. Now the buddhi has come. Okay, so unless you let go of the siddhi, the buddhi won't come. Buddhi means pure common sense. You have to let go of the siddhi. Naturally, the buddhi comes. When you have the buddhi, then siddhi is there always with you, but you will not use it because you know nature is perfect. You will know that nature is perfect. You will not interfere in the affairs of the nature. So this is where you learn the non-interference. Before you have the siddhi, you try to interfere. You think you are a great person. You are here to help the world. You are help the people, heal the people. All concepts will be there in your head and you will misuse it. And once the buddhi comes, you will keep quiet. You will say, nature is perfect. I will not interfere in the nature. Then you will learn non-interference. So these are the 5 traps. It is important you are aware of the traps. Eventually, it will take many years or it will take few lifetimes to master all those things. But it is very important to be aware of these 5 traps, my dear friends. So this is again the core of spirituality. So today, the final session, we are concluding with what is not spirituality and how to be careful with the Maya, illusion. You healing spirituality, you healing somebody is not spirituality. You making another person dependent on you is not spirituality. You feeling special is not spirituality. You getting addicted to the external pleasures is not spirituality. Spirituality is all about self-mastery. You have to master yourself to go beyond all these temptations, physical temptations. That's how you become a great master. And when you understand this, you are in the core of spirituality. And these days, with the YouTube and with the Zoom, naturally people will, have a certain interest in to see how many views are there for my videos. You are teaching spiritual science because that gives you joy. Why are you focused on the views? Why are you focused on the likes and all those things? Even you are teaching from the space of purity. Even it reaches to one person, it is good enough. So with my own story, I was away from all those. Consciously, I was away from all those name and frame. I was always in the background. I never wanted to be in the foreground. But then I was made to come on the foreground. Somebody from United States, they got guided from the Galactic Council to gift me a special crystal. So they gave me the crystal as a gift, and I've been highlighted and I've been put on the stage. And suddenly I've become overnight celebrity, where I was always keeping a low profile for many years, doing my own sadhana and teaching in a very low profile way. Suddenly, the popularity came. And that day I knew that this is a test for me. So I've been gifted with one of the most powerful crystals on the planet Earth. The most powerful crystal on the planet Earth, which is connected to the other dimensions, other realities. And I told myself I'll use the crystal only for group meditations. And I will use the crystal only for intense meditations. I will never use the crystal for anything. And also I will not have any identity with the crystal. So this is my test. I have to go through my test. Okay. And again, I was never in social media because I was with the view that spirituality is such a pure thing. You should not market it. You should not do marketing. So for many years, I never had a channel for myself. I never had a website. I never had a Facebook. I never had all those things because I always with the feeling that the right student will come. Frequency attracts frequency. So the right person will come. So why should I get into this rat race of marketing? But then in the lockdown, I saw there are many people misguiding in the name of spirituality. So I'm forced to come on the Zoom to teach the right things because there is so much of misguidance in the name of spirituality. Then it took a bit of time for me to realize that marketing for the right things is right. I was always against marketing. But then I realized marketing for the right things is right. So while there are so many things on the internet which misguides the people, there should be some right things also. So only recently, very few months back, I said, okay, fine, let us start a channel. That also the request came from the people to start a channel. But I'm aware of the Maya. That don't get stuck into the name and fame, the number of views and you getting popular. Because at the end of the day, I know it is a mask. I'm playing the role of a teacher. It is a role, that's all. I have my own evolution, you have your own evolution. I am responsible for my life, you are responsible for your life. Apo Deepo Bhava, everybody has to light their own inner lamp. I can only teach you, I cannot make you enlightened. You have to travel the path, you have to do your sadhana, you have to do your sincere sadhana. And you have to learn your own lessons. And it is your hard work which will help you. I cannot do anything. I won't promise anything because I know I cannot do anything. So, Apo Deepo Bhava is a very high enlightenment statement from Gautama Buddha. The final words he spoke is Apo Deepo Bhava. Before vacating the body, Gautama Buddha spoke these words, Apo Deepo Bhava, and then he kept quiet and vacated the body. Which means only you can help yourself. Only you can light your inner lamp. Nobody else can. You can be associated with a great master for 50 years, but if you don't do sadhana, it's of no use. You have to do your own sadhana. You have to do your own meditation practice. You have to do your own swadhyaya. You have to read the books. You have to participate in the Sajjana Sangatyam. You have to participate in the Guru Sangatyam. And you have to every day contemplate what is Nitya and what is Anitya. And you have to do your own service. There is no alternative. There is no shortcuts. Just because you donate money, it doesn't mean you get enlightenment. You donate money, you get punya, but not enlightenment. Just because you are associated with a particular teacher, it doesn't mean you get enlightened. You have to do your own sadhana. Like the Guru will do his own sadhana, you have to do your own sadhana. So, once again, my dear friends, it is very important to be aware of all these mayas. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I'm aware of the mayas. I'm doing my best. So, you also do your best. This is the core of spirituality. Only you can help yourself. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. When the student is not ready, the teacher doesn't appear. Because the teacher will be standing next to him, but the student is not ready. The student cannot see the teacher. But when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And the teacher will appear and the teacher will tell, Apo Deepo Bhava, only you can help yourself. The teacher will not say anything else. The teacher will teach you meditation and the teacher will say, okay, now it is your journey, go. So let us conclude with a clear understanding that spirituality is all about taking responsibility. You have to read books every day. Till the last day of your life, you have to read books. You have to do meditation every day. No matter, you might be a great meditator, but still you have to meditate every day because meditation is a food for your soul. What I did, because I did intense meditation for 2.5 years, I'm telling my own example. I did intense meditation for 2.5 years. Then I started teaching and traveling. I got busy in my own travel schedules. My meditation sadhana was almost nil. So every day I'm focusing on teaching meditation, traveling and teaching and traveling and teaching. Only few minutes I will do. So I was little concerned about myself. So one day I asked Patriji, sir, am I cheating myself? Because all the countries I go, I used to travel 5 to 6 countries in those days before COVID. I've been traveling so many countries and I'm teaching meditation, and they open their third eyes and they have realized their own past lives. And but I haven't opened my third eye in this lifetime. In this lifetime, I have no third eye. No third eye, no astral travel, nothing. But when I teach meditation, they all got their third eye open, they all got their astral travel. So am I cheating myself? Maybe I should take a break and I should do more intense sadhana, more intense meditation. Then Patriji said, no way, you cannot stop teaching, you cannot stop traveling. Then I asked why. He said, does it give you joy when you teach, when you travel and go to different countries and meet new people? And when you're teaching the meditation, does it give you joy? Yes, it gives me joy. I said, then you have to continue it. I didn't understand why he said that, but then it's okay, fine. At least it is giving me joy, so let me continue. So it took a bit of time for me to realize that if I don't teach, then I won't be happy in my life, because it is my dharma, it is my duty, I have to do it. As a student, you learn something. As a teacher, you learn great things. The more you teach, the more you perfect what you teach. So when you teach something, you are teaching for yourself, because what you teach is what you perfect. Okay. And then again, he said another thing. He said, and again, we had a separate conversation. Because, see, I didn't see my past lives, but spirit guides came to me and they revealed my past life. Star beings came and they gave my Janma Parampara, they unlocked my Janma Parampara, and they said what I'm going to do. So I told Patriji, sir, you see, all those star beings and spirit guides, they came and they told, and I believed it. I blindly believed it. But I don't know whether it is really true or not. So I don't know if I'm stuck in the Maya. So I better take some break and do intense sadhana and then realize myself. Then he said, no, you and me are in the same boat. Because I also don't have any third eye. So one day I was traveling in a minibus. Then one student came to me. I was sitting in the back row. It was in 90s. And one student came, and a great third eye master came and said, sir, I have my third eye vision. In my third eye vision, I saw you are Ananda in your past life. So I said, okay, fine. So I believed it. Somebody has third eye and they told, I have to believe it. I believed it. And also it made sense to me. So I believed it. So when your astral masters are coming and telling you something, you have to believe it. When the star beings are coming, you never invited them. You never called them. See, I was never interested to know my past life. I was never curious to know my past life. My focus was to live an enlightened life. This current lifetime, I have to live with full awareness. I have to live with full of joy. So I was least bothered about my past lives. But on their own, they came and they revealed my past life. So then Patriji gave this example. So he quoted a statement from Bible. This is what Jesus Christ has said in the Bible. Great are the people who see the miracles. Great are the people who travel with me and see all the miracles and they have faith in me. Great are the people who travel with me and they see the miracles and they have faith in me. Greatest are the people who have never seen any miracles, who have never traveled with me, but still have faith in me. Greatest are the people who never traveled with me, who never seen me, seen the miracles, but still have faith in me. So he said, when you have all the third eye experiences and then you teach, what greatness is that? There is nothing great. But when you don't have third eye experiences, when you don't have astral travel experiences, still you travel around the world and teach the spiritual science. That is the greatest thing. So never doubt your higher master's guidance. And again, I was not so convinced. So I was looking at him. So then he said, okay, I'll give another example. A child is born. A child is born to the mother. Now the mother has to tell who is the father. Then only the child will know. For example, for 10 years, 14 years, until the child has become the teenager, the mother has never told who is the father. And one final day, the mother called the child and said, oh, he is the father. Now, can the child question? Can the child question the mother? The child cannot question the mother. The child has to believe the mother, because whatever the mother says is the final authority. They said, similarly, when your spirit guides and when your star friends has come and revealed your past lives and your Janma Parampara, you cannot question them. You have to believe it. And they have done it for a reason. And how can you doubt it? You cannot doubt it. So these kind of conversations we used to have when he was, so I miss those conversations with him. So our conversations were mainly dealing with this Maya aspect. Myself and Patriji were there. We had one-to-one conversations mostly. And we always speak about this Maya concept. One day I asked about money. Tell about this money. So then he said, okay, I'll tell the quotes of an enlightened poet. There is a great poet. He's a great enlightened master. I will tell his words. Then he said, money or wealth doesn't give you a mustard seed amount of joy. Money doesn't give you a mustard seed amount of joy while you are earning the money, while you are saving the money, while you are spending the money. That is the truth of money. Money doesn't give you a mustard seed amount of joy while you are earning, while you are saving, while you are spending. Money gives you comforts. Money can buy you certain comforts, but it cannot buy joy. So that is the nature of money. And then in another moment, he said, what you see in the physical eyes is a Maya, but what you see through your third eye is a greater Maya. And many people are stuck in the greater Maya. What a laughable matter. But he's the same person. On the stage, he will encourage third eye. Because he wants the people to complete that Maya and get over it. So on the stage, he will say that he's a great third eye master, she's a great third eye master. And when you have to meditate, you will have a third eye. But off the stage, when we are one-to-one, when we are in a one-to-one, he will say all those things to me. Okay. And then again, in another incident, in another country, we were traveling and he was speaking about how to let go of the mask of the teacher. This is the role. We are taking a role. So as teachers of spiritual science, we have to be very aware that this is just a role. And don't analyze your performance. You have to keep moving forward, because we were in a conference, we were in an international conference. So after I finished my talk, I came and asked, sir, how did I do? He said, don't analyze. That is past. Always move forward. You always do your best. You have always done your best. So move forward. Don't analyze. Did I do the right thing? No. Don't have self-doubt. Don't analyze it. Keep moving forward. And as a teacher, it is very, very important. You have to be responsible to teach according to the audience. You have to see at what level the audience are. So you have to teach according to the level of the audience. You cannot waste your energy because your energy is very precious. You cannot waste your energy. So these kind of intense discussions we will have, always pertaining to the right affairs and how to be aware of the Maya. And in another instant, I was discussing with him, because there are a lot of people who became bhaktas. See, PSSM's core principle is be a master. But unfortunately, there are many bhaktas. To the same person who has taught his whole life be a master, they have made him a god. They made him a semi-god, a demigod. And everybody will say that because of Patriji only I have gone. So he was speaking of Pradeep Vijay. And everybody says because of Patriji only, with the blessings of Patriji only. And he used to bang his head. I cannot do any blessing. What blessings I can do? Only you can do. Whatever you get is because of your hard work. I cannot do any blessings. But still, people will say that because of your blessings, because of in the divine blessings of Patriji. So all those nonsense started happening in the final days of his lifetime. So we used to discuss those things also. And he used to say that this is the challenge every master has to go through. Every enlightened master has to go through, because every enlightened master will speak the truth. But when the master is no more in the physical body, the truth gets diluted. So, my dear friends, the core of spirituality is Appudipo Bhava. Only you can help yourself. You can make friendship with the Guru, but the Guru cannot help in your enlightenment journey. The Guru can guide you, the Guru can give you the guidance, but he cannot help you. So as a spiritual person, you should never put anybody on the pedestal. If you are putting anybody on the pedestal, you are not a spiritual person. Don't put anybody on the pedestal, and don't underestimate anybody. Don't put anybody more than you, and don't look anybody less than you. Treat everybody equal. This is the ultimate truth. Yes, the other person is senior. He has a lot of wisdom. Respect for his seniority. Have the respect in the heart for his seniority, for his wisdom, but don't put him on the pedestal. If you put him on the pedestal, you know what happens? Nothing will happen to the Guru, because the Guru is always grounded. If you put any Guru on the pedestal, nothing will happen to the Guru, but you cannot become a master. You cannot become a master because you put somebody more than you. Then how can you become a master? You're always under. You're always a follower. So it's a great truth we all have to remember. Equality is the highest spirituality. Treat everybody equal. Nobody is less than you. Nobody is more than you. Of course, seniority is there. If somebody is senior, you learn from them. But you don't need to put that person in the pedestal. Make friendship with that person. Learn from that person. Learn the expertise, but don't put them on the pedestal. But now, unfortunately, people are putting the family members also on the pedestal. That's an unfortunate thing. Treat everybody as friends, my dear friend. Develop the friendship. Don't be a devotee. Don't be a bhakta. Be a spiritual seeker. The difference is like earth and the sky. That much difference is there. So you have to help yourself to elevate from the bhakta to a seeker. This is again the core essence of spirituality. So we'll conclude with this. So today we have summarized with the Mayas. And this is very important to know. And so we have Ravi Kiranji also here. I think he was on the video.
Yeah. I think he will speak after the Q&A.
Okay. So fine. So because this is in collaboration with PSSM UK, so I want him to speak few words. Anyway, so we'll answer a few questions and then we'll conclude. Okay. So, Pushpanji. Your voice is not audible, madam. So for the people who have raised their hands, please come on the video, because only if you're on the video, we'll unmute you. Then you please check the microphone and then we'll unmute you later, because your voice is not audible. Okay, so next one, Ramesh Pal.
Hello, sir. It
Yes,
was
madam.
beautiful, beautiful. When do you do another one again?
Your video is not clear, madam. I think you have to adjust your phone.
My video is not clear?
Okay, now it is better.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you so much. And when would you do another session like this?
Soon.
Good.
This is my very purpose. So
Where all
we'll
the
do it as a
outsider are involved, like Canada, America, UK.
Yeah, you please join the group. Now we have changed the name of the channel to an academy. Right?
Oh.
So it is. So before it was Spiritual Science Talks. So now it is an academy, because it is my dream to start an academy, spiritual academy, where any spiritual seeker in any part of the world, he should get the right spiritual guidance. So we are going to do a series of topics. And everything will be part of the channel, and the channel itself will be an academy. And so it's going to be.
How do we know we are attached to the link or not?
Well, if you are part of the WhatsApp group, you will get the updates. Or if you subscribe to the channel, you will have the events posted in the channel itself.
Okay.
And you will get the reminders. If you subscribe to the channel, you will get the updates.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful. For 6 days, feels like, we joined the big retreat.
Yeah, so we will do more sequence of this.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Next is Ratna.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Namaste, Pradeep Vijay. Thanks for your wonderful explanations on different topics. But still, I'm asking this question.
Where you're from, madam?
I'm from New Jersey, United States.
Okay.
I posted my question to you directly, and it's somewhat personal, but you can give a generalized answer to that. If you answer that,
I'm using my iPad. I cannot go to the chat and read. So you have to ask the question. You ask the question in a generalized way.
Okay. So if an individual going through mental ailments, so how do we help? Is it okay to help, when we meditate? Can we do an affirmation? They should get better and then come into meditative path, or can we do something like how Baba shedding light, during the meditation time, for some time, like the light passing through them, or can we go to a healer? I'm confused with the different. And part two is I also work with developmentally disabled adults. So I just pray, I want to see how I can help, to the individuals.
Okay, so you're asking about somebody who are close to you. They are going through some mental ailments, and how can you help them? Okay. See, there is nothing wrong in keeping good intentions. Okay, so before meditating, you can keep a good intention that they should recover fast, they should heal faster, and there should be positive atmosphere around them. So keeping that intention, there is nothing wrong in it.
Mhm.
But once you keep that intent, you should forget about it and then get into meditation. Because while you're doing meditation, there should be no expectations. While you're doing meditation, there is no visualization. There is no mantra. Your focus is only on the breath. Because the very purpose of meditation is to empty the mind.
Okay.
You can keep an intent. Before doing meditation, you can keep an intent. There is nothing wrong in it. But
Okay.
while you are in the meditation process, you should be totally surrendered to your breath. Your focus should be only on the breath. And yes, prayers, good wishes, and good intentions always helps. Okay, they help.
Okay.
They help
How?
to raise the positivity. They
Okay.
help to raise the energy in the house. And the good wishes helps to a certain extent, but they have to go through their own karmic journey. And sometimes we mistakenly think like, oh, somebody is going through some ailments in the family, they think it is their karma, but sometimes it is associated with our karma also.
Yes, I understand that part.
Yeah, because it is something as if somebody is going through something in the family, it affects us also. So we have to learn our lessons of patience and compassion. And so it is a very complicated system. So you cannot analyze it. So the best is to accept it and
Okay.
do meditation and do service. That's all. Accept it, learn the lessons, and do meditation and do the good things. Whatever the good things you can, you do. And the more you do good things, more faster your karmic account is settled.
So if, my part will be settled, but how does that individual
No,
can?
you focus on your part. Sometimes the other person volunteers to take that role. Okay. So your focus is only on your journey, your settlement. You are responsible for your life. The other person is responsible for their life. Like you have your own spirit guides to guide them. They have their own spirit guides. They have their own astral masters to help them. So you focus on yourself.
And we just with an affirmation in the beginning of meditation, okay, that individual should get better and
Yeah,
come
just
to the
it is your wish.
come to the meditative path
It
or
is
something.
your intent. It is your intent. It is your wish. But you are not forcing the things, but you respect the nature. You respect the nature. You see, you respect life. And you realize that in the God's creation, there is no injustice. There is no tragedy. In the God's creation, there is no injustice. There is no tragedy. Whatever happens, happens for good. With that trust in life, with that faith, have good wishes and do meditation. That is fine. But don't impose certain things. Don't have the feeling that certain injustice has happened, certain tragedy has happened. Don't have that feeling. Have the faith that whatever happens, happens for good.
Thank
you. Yeah. So the next, okay, so we'll try Pushpa again. Pushpaji.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, madam. This time it is clear.
Thank you very much, because I changed from my iPad to phone. Anyway, I am from Sacramento, California, and your every single word so excellent. I highly admired every single session and all the knowledge, wisdom, and teaching technique. I have a question that if the souls, do they multiply or do they take a birth? Because there is always a higher population getting higher and higher. So where do those souls come from?
Wow. So you have to read a lot of books to understand that. Okay.
Oh, really?
Right. But to just give you an answer in the nutshell, the souls don't multiply. You see, now you have to read the book, The Three Waves of Volunteers by Dolores Cannon.
I will write it down. If you can put it on the chat.
Yes, Neelumaji will put it on the chat.
Yeah.
So the Three Waves of Volunteers. So when you read that book, you will have an understanding why there is a sudden population explosion after the Second World War, why there is a lot of baby boomer time. And then you see, during the whole process of the Earth evolution, now we are in a very critical stage. The whole planet Earth is in a critical stage. the critical stage where the earth is shifting its dimension from the third dimension to the fifth dimension. Now, let me speak something about the stellar enlightenment. Okay, so I'm going to speak about the bigger picture. The earth has seen many, many civilizations for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And every time the civilization, once it reaches a particular potential, then they misuse the gifts, all the gifts they misuse. So again, the reset happens. Like we have Atlantis, which is like 13,000 years, 13 to 15,000 years ago, there was an Atlantean civilization. So that got collapsed. And again, a new civilization has come. If you go to Bosnia, see the pyramids in Egypt, they were built around like 8,000, 10,000 years ago. But you go to Bosnia, there are pyramids in Bosnia. The official carbon dating is 29,300 years. So the pyramids were built 29,300 years ago.
Wow.
Now, Jesus Christ was born 2,000 years ago.
Yes.
Gautam Buddha was born 2,600 years ago. Now we are speaking about 30,000 years. So they were far greater civilization, far advanced civilization which existed before. And you speak about the recent civilization which got perished, which is the Atlantean civilization. They were so highly advanced. So they used crystals. So they were masters in using the crystal energy. So they used crystals for intergalactic travel. So they used crystals to light their cities. So they generated electricity with crystals. Okay. So they were such highly evolved. But then their technical advancement didn't match with their spiritual evolution. So they started collapsing. So there were so many civilizations on the planet Earth where they went through a reset. That means there was an entire collapse, and then again a new civilization comes. So this is the first time where the Galactic Council, the Intergalactic Federation, so they have decided that, no, this time we are going to do an experiment where we will uplift the whole humanity. And we will uplift the whole humanity. We will make the entire humanity to such an enlightened state that where they don't destroy themselves. Okay, so this is an experiment they have started almost like 100,000 years ago. So you should read the book Sunshine Before Dawn by Judy Satori. That's another book you have to read if you want to understand about the stars and the galaxies and the bigger plan, if you want to understand more about the stellar enlightenment. So you please read the book Sunshine Before Dawn by Judy Satori.
One more thing I would like to ask you, please. Do you have your book? I would like to know more about you. It is just so wonderful at such a young age. You have just tremendous amount of knowledge and, I mean, unlimited.
There are few
Wisdom.
books published. There are few books published in Vietnam about my teachings, and there are few books in German, in Austria, but it is not in English. So not yet. Maybe in the future we'll have some books.
Okay. And now, can I ask you one last question, please?
Let me complete my answer, madam. You are
Okay. I thought you had done so. Sorry.
So when you read the book Sunshine Before Dawn, you will understand the big experiment of uplifting the whole humanity.
Okay.
So for your question, the simple answer is, right now, there is a great calling which was given to the whole galaxies and our neighboring galaxies. So the many star beings, they have volunteered to come to Earth to be part of this experiment, to raise the consciousness on the planet Earth. So they cannot raise the consciousness staying there. So they have to be one among us, and they have to take a human lifetime so that they can raise the consciousness of the whole planet Earth. After 2012, every child who is born after 2012 is a highly enlightened child. Okay. And now the children who are born now, they're much more enlightened. So they are the hope for the new Earth. And before 2012, any soul is welcome. But after 2012, only a soul which is highly evolved, only a soul which qualifies for the fifth dimension, only they are allowed to be born on the planet Earth. I'm not saying before 2012, they are not highly evolved. I'm saying after 2012, before 2012, they were mixed, like it's an open port. any ship can come, any flight can come. So after 2012, it's a controlled port. So the portal to come to the earth is controlled. So only qualified souls are allowed to be born. And this is the time, the current time, in the entire history of the planet Earth, the highest enlightened masters are right now on the planet Earth. Highest number of enlightened masters. If you see, during the time of Gautama Buddha or Jesus Christ, these are all dark ages.
Yeah.
So in the dark ages, there were very few enlightened masters. Probably in each country, there are 1 or 2 enlightened masters. But now we have the maximum number of enlightened masters who have volunteered to come, so that it is like a win-win situation. When they come, when they contribute their wisdom, they contribute their energy. At the same time, they receive the gift that they are part of this great experiment. So it's always a two-way. Okay. So a grand spiritual cosmic experiment is taking place right now. So when you read these books, you will understand, and you will understand why suddenly so much of population boom has happened. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. My salutation to you. And the last question, you can go short if we are running out of time. The main purpose of the soul is just to bring in the life, the living beings, right? So we all are living beings because of the soul.
Sorry, come again. Come again with your question, madam.
We are all here because of the soul.
We are the soul.
Yeah, we are the soul. But soul's main purpose is to bring in the living beings on the planet Earth.
There are 2 purposes. For any soul to come on the planet Earth, there are 2. The 2 purposes for any soul coming on the planet Earth, the purpose is 2. Number 1, for their own evolution, for their own enlightenment. Number 1. And number 2, to make the planet Earth a little more beautiful. These are the only 2 things.
I was wondering that why they want to be liberated, because without them, there is nothing in the planet Earth. If there is a life, then has to be a soul. So if the soul wants to liberate from the planet Earth and go wherever, unknown place, we don't know, why would they do it?
You got the answer, madam? There's only 2 purposes.
Yes, I got it. I didn't know that.
Very
Thank
simple.
you so much.
Very simple.
Yes.
1 for themselves, 1 for their own evolution, 1 for their own enlightenment. And number 2, to make the planet Earth a little more beautiful. Only these 2 things. And both should happen simultaneously.
I got it. Thank you so much.
Yes, madam. And now we have Balraji here. Again, he is from UK. Yes, sir. Please unmute, and I know you will spice up the moment with your jokes, with your laughter, with your songs. Please go ahead, sir. We need some entertainment.
Well, no entertainment, sir. First of all, on behalf of all of us here, everyone who has been watching you for the last 6 days, people, especially, I would say, for people who have, kind of tuned in at midnight from India, is a big thank you from all of us. And that thank you is here. Thank you from all of us. And there's also a bigger thank you from all of us, sir. So this is for you. Lots and lots of love. Lots and lots of, there are no words. Sometimes I fall short of words, I mean, there are 2 people in my life who have kind of, completely changed me as a person. And there's one who's sitting right behind me, and the other one is right there in front of me. So, every time I say this, that, we must have done something good in our lives to have you in our lives. And thank you so much, sir. Sometimes I always say this. I was telling somebody that, if given an opportunity, I think around 24 hours, we can listen to you 24 hours, 24/7. You can just go on and on and on, and we love to listen to you. And you promised me that you're going to come to UK in September. And you kept up your promise. Of course, you came online instead of coming physically, but at least you came. So thank you, sir. I'm going to just bow down again and express gratitude, because, sometimes words fall short for the kind of work that you're doing, that selfless service, I say, as a human, that you're doing for us humans. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shukriya, shukriya, shukriya. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your great words. And this inspires me to do more work. And thank you very much.
So we don't want you to leave now. That's what I'm saying. So when are we getting the next session? That's the one. It's just a sweet talk to just tell you, okay, we will do
the sequence now. Since we have upgraded to the academy now we want it to be like a university. So we will do more sequences. We will do more spiritual concepts and workshops. And see, the intention is all those things will go to the YouTube, and it is there for everybody to see. And always the right student will get the right information. And I'm just a channel. I'm just a tool. It is coming through me. See, the truth belongs to everybody. Truth belongs to everybody. And it is just coming through me right now. See, there are many times in many stages, there are great masters who have come and spoken the same truth. And truth has to be spoken again and again and again. So it is just coming through me, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just a witness. Okay. So you are actually, in fact, helping me grow. Okay. So I learn a lot from all of you. You think like I'm teaching you, but what you don't know is I'm learning a lot from you. So every time I listen to a sincere student, so it motivates me to do more sadhana. It motivates me to read more books. It motivates me to do more work. Okay. So I learn a lot from all of you. So my gratitude for all of you. Thank you very much. Okay. So now we will take a few other questions, and then I think we'll wrap up. Next, Kyle. I think in this session, there are majority from United States and UK. Yes.
Hello, sir. I'm Kyle from Virginia, US. Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful. This is the first time I'm on live, and you've been so brutally truthful, no gimmicks, absolutely inspiring, spiritually inspiring. Thank you so much. I just have two questions. One is when a soul comes into existence, you said it'll go through mineral kingdom, plant, animal, and then human. But animal, they are group souls, right? So how that transition from animal to human happens, that's one question. Another question is, I hear a lot about this walk-in and all that. Is it also part of soul plan? And if that is part or not part of soul plan, I don't know. I want to ask that question. But if that happens, what happens to the prarabdha karma of this body that is giving away, soul that's giving away the body for the walk-in? So these are the two questions.
Okay, so these two questions are two topics on its own. Okay, so see, there are certain books which speak about the evolution from the mineral to the plant to the animal and then to the human. So, for example, if you read the Peter Rishulu book about a soul's journey, so they speak about this evolution. But if you read the book Thinking and Destiny by Harold W. Percival, so then there is a contradiction. So the evolution, the human kingdom, like the animal kingdom doesn't directly graduate into the human kingdom, but the animal kingdom is part of Prakriti. So it goes, there is an internal evolution within the nature, and then they assist the human evolution. And over a period of time, they graduate into the human. So the animal directly doesn't graduate. So from the animal kingdom, they become elementals, like, the managers of, we have organ. For example, we have eyes. So there is a manager for our eyes in the nature spirit. Okay, this is a very interesting subject, a deep subject. Let me explain you. I'll try my best, okay? So when the baby is formed in the womb, right, there are a lot of nature spirits which help in the development of the organs in the mother's womb. What we call it as nature devas, prakriti devas, nature devas, or elementals. These elementals are very highly evolved beings within the prakriti, within the nature. They're very highly evolved beings. Now, every organ, for the development of every organ within the mother's womb, there are many elementals which support in that process. Okay. So, once the organs are fully developed, there are certain managers allocated. For example, to manage the function of kidneys, there is a manager within the elemental, within the nature kingdom. There is one manager who will take care of that. There is one manager who will take care of your eyes. There is one manager who will take care of your ears, the eardrums and all the things. So the same manager will be there in your next lifetime also. So for example, you have taken many incarnations. So the same manager will be there. So these nature elementals in the nature, they will wait for your next incarnation. So this is what is written in that book. Okay. And so what has written in the journey of the soul is they have written from animals, they directly evolve. But what is the variation is they don't evolve. Animals are part of the group soul. Okay. But once you get into the human, then it is individualized soul. Okay. So that's why group souls don't have ego. Animals don't have ego. But when it is individualized, it has an ego. So according to Thinking and Destiny book, so these elementals who support the human evolution from the infant soul to the enlightened soul, and once this soul, this enlightened soul goes back to the God consciousness, merges into the God consciousness, then they become a human. They take the human form. So if you read the book, Thinking and Destiny, you will understand this. So to summarize that question, yes, the evolution happens, but it is not so simple and straightforward. Okay. But what has to be understood is we as a soul has come from the higher self. From the Paramatma, this Atma has come. From the Supreme Intelligence, this aspect of the soul comes and it is placed in the causal worlds, which is our true home. From the causal worlds, we incarnate. A small portion of the soul comes and incarnates. It takes many incarnations. And once it becomes a realized soul, it goes back to the supracausal worlds and then merges into the God consciousness. So this is how the human incarnation happens. From the Paramatma, the Atma comes. That means from the Supreme Intelligence, the speck of the soul comes. And then it graduates and joins back to the Supreme Intelligence. You can call it Supreme Intelligence or God or the same. The animal kingdom or the nature, the minerals, the plants, animal kingdom, they go through their own evolution. And at the height of their evolution, which means once they become the elementals, they support our human evolution. And then they are very closely journeying with the human. And then they in turn graduate to such a level that they become the human. Okay. So many books, they write many things. So how do we take it? So we should not conclude it. This is also one of the most important points in the spiritual journey. When you're reading books, there are so many books which gives contradictory informations. So what you do is you don't conclude the things. See, once you are not clear with some things, you don't conclude. You put a question mark and move forward. In the right time, you will be clear. In the right time, the clarity will come. So until the clarity comes, don't conclude. Just put a question mark and move forward. Okay. So that is with regards to the evolution. And with regarding to a second question about walk-in, again, it is a very interesting subject. Maybe I'll take a detailed topic on walk-ins. So you please follow the channel, and maybe in one of the Sunday sessions, I will take this concept. But just to give you in a brief summary, there is an agreement between walk-in and walk-out in the soul planning stage. So the walk-in is a senior, very highly evolved. The walk-out is also a high-minded soul, but a junior. Always a walk-in is senior in terms of evolution, and the walk-out is a junior. So the junior always gives way to the senior. And The walk-in, as part of the contract of taking this body, the walk-in will have a contract with the walkout saying that if you give the body, I will finish off all your existing commitments, like, taking care of the parents, taking care of the brothers and sisters, and settling whatever the walkout has a deep desire to do for its own family members. So the walk-in will say, okay, I will fulfill that. So that is part of the contract between walk-in and walkout. But the memory is intact. The memory of the walkout, see, once the walkout leaves the body, all the memories the walkout had, that is carried forward to the walk-in. So the memory remains intact. And the karma of the walkout is its own karma. The account, his own evolution is, because he's a junior, he takes many more lifetimes to evolve. And the walk-in has his own lessons. He has his own learnings. Only whatever is the common agreed contract, they share it. The rest, they have their own karmic accounts. Clear, madam? You have to read the book Strangers Among Us by Ruth Montgomery. You will understand more about the walk-ins. Okay. All right. So we'll take the next question. Okay. Next question is Sri Harsha. I think it is getting late, but today is the final session, so we will take it.
Hello, Pradeep sir. Thank you for your sessions. Have been very useful. Today's session on Maya was also very enlightening. Thank you so much for that. One question I wanted to ask again was on karma. Now, when I look on YouTube and all, right, so many, you search for one video and so many other videos keep coming. So it's very easy to get distracted. Lot of videos there on meditation and all. So karma cleansing meditation or manifestation meditations. So looks like everything is there, but then when I listen to you, what you always say is, just focus on plain simple meditation, just your breath, without getting distracted by all these things. I think kind of you answered in the first question itself that stay focused with your meditation. But is it okay to try out any of these, for example, karma cleansing meditation, to have that intention and to do the meditation with that intention in mind?
Why not? Try. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong in trying. Try. But there is a consequence. The consequence is, once you get used to the wrong kind of meditation, then it takes much more energy to neutralize that and to come to the right meditation. You know what I mean? So once you learn wrong, so for example, you are learning music. Okay, so you are learning apaswaras. So then it takes more time to neutralize that, to deprogram that, and then to come to suswaras. Okay, so you can try. There's nothing wrong. Out of curiosity or as an experiment, you can try. No problem. You can see what it gives and be more watchful, be more aware to see what exactly is happening. And you can try it as an experiment. But if you get used to certain wrong things, then you have to spend much more time to neutralize it, to unlearn it, so that you can practice the right things. Some people, they have practiced, for example, focusing on the in between the eyebrows, the third eye meditation. For a long time, they have done it, and there was no transformation, nothing, and they go here and there, and they finally come to this anapanasati meditation, and they'll say that, sir, I'm not able to observe my breath, because whenever I observe my breath, my focus directly goes to the third eye region. What can I do? Because you've practiced certain wrong technique, so it takes some time to deprogram it and come back to the right technique. So that is the only catch. That is the only downfall. But you have to try every technique. You have to try every methods. For example, in my own case, before I came to this anapanasati meditation, I used to do this transcendental meditation, the mantra meditation. In my school days, it is part of my school syllabus to do this transcendental meditation. And when I was doing that meditation, I was feeling peaceful, but no transformation was there. While I was doing the meditation, it is like repeating a certain mantra. So when I was repeating a certain mantra, I was feeling peaceful, but no transformation was there. So after I left the school, I stopped the meditation because no transformation. What is the point of that meditation? And I tried other meditation techniques as well out of curiosity, but there is no transformation. But when I came into this anapanasati meditation, there was a very instant transformation, and I can feel my consciousness shifted. So because I tried few techniques, I know what is good, better, best for me. So like that, it is nothing wrong to try different kinds of meditation so that you will realize what is good, better, best for you.
Yeah. So I have done only anapanasati. So I have not tried any other. Now that's why I feel that, and it becomes difficult also to follow any other technique. It takes some efforts. Whereas anapanasati comes seamlessly, because that's what the first meditation I learned.
See, you have to understand the science of meditation, because if you focus on your chakras, you visualize the chakras, you visualize energy coming and activating the chakras. So this visualization is nothing from your mind. Without using the mind, you cannot visualize. Now, it is a simple, common, logical question that how can you empty the mind when you're using the mind?
Yeah.
But breath is something which happens automatically. You don't need to use the mind. And breath doesn't have a shape. Breath doesn't have a position. Breath doesn't have a location. Breath doesn't have a form to hold on to it. Mind needs something to hold on to it. But breath is moving. It is formless. It is shapeless. So that's why when you witness the breath, and witnessing or observation is the quality of your soul. It has nothing to do with the mind. In the beginning, you use a little bit of mind. But the more you observe the breath, more naturally the quality of witnessing happens. So witnessing is from the soul. So the more you witness the breath, the more naturally the mind gets empty. So this is the science of meditation. Now apply the same science and try different techniques and see what works, what doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. One more question, sir. You spoke about the ashram. Where is this ashram?
This ashram is in Tamil Nadu. It's in the border of Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and Karnataka. It's about 3 hours drive from Bangalore airport. So this ashram is built for the sake of intense sadhana, for the people, for sincere seekers of enlightenment to come and practice mauna and mindfulness and meditation. So this is my invitation to come to the ashram. Everybody should visit the ashram at least once, so that the very ambience, the very energy makes you go into a meditative state. Okay. And so this ashram is built for all the seekers like you. So please come and utilize it. Whenever you are visiting India, you please visit the ashram and stay there for a few days. Practice silence, practice mindfulness. That will be a transforming experience.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Okay. Thank you, sir. We'll try to visit next time. Which town is it?
It is near Vaniambadi. And Neelamaji, can you post the address? So you will have the address in the Google location. So the nearest airport is Bangalore, and it is about 1 hour drive from Vellore city.
Okay.
And the nearest railway station is Jolarpet Junction. It's a major junction which is connected to all over India.
Okay.
Okay. And this is a very rare ashram where you have not one pyramid, but you have 3 pyramids. You have 3 pyramids of different sizes. There is one pyramid dedicated only for visitors. There is another Markaba. We have built a Markaba which is more energy than pyramid. And we have 6 tons of crystals placed in the Markaba. And so that Markaba is for intense meditation. And we have an Agasthiyar pyramid, a bigger pyramid, where the silence retreats happens. So we have dedicated different pyramids for different purpose. So if you are in the silence, then you are in the total silence zone. It's about 20 plus acres. The ashram is about 20 plus acres. One fourth of the ashram is reserved for visitors and accommodation and dining area. 3/4 of the ashram, that means more than 15 acres of the ashram, is reserved for silence zone. So there is only trees, birds, nature, stones, and you are so in tune with the nature. It helps you to get into a thoughtless state, a state of stillness, very easy. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So I think we have one more person, Sheetal Agarwal. Ah, Sheetal, finally you are here.
Yes, sir.
What is the
Sir,
time?
good evening, sir. Sir, it's 2:40. So I was sleeping and then I got up.
So many years. It's been so many years. You used to come to the Zoom sessions in 2020 during lockdown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are in the hospital.
Sir, no, sir. I'm in home, sir.
You are in home. Okay. Yes, Sheetal.
Yes,
She's a
sir.
doctor. And
Yes, sir.
you are very known for your very peculiar questions.
Yes, sir.
Listening to the whole Ramayana, after finishing
Yes.
listening to the entire story, you will ask what is the relationship between Rama and Sita. So that kind of peculiarity you have. So go ahead.
Sir, can I ask my questions?
Yes. I was actually missing
Sir,
your questions for so many years. Please ask.
sir, during the process of learning lessons, can we actually stay happy 24/7, sir?
That is the goal. It is
Yes,
possible.
sir.
It is possible. See, when you are in the right company, when you are with the right spiritual sangha, you might go through many challenges in life, but still you will be happily going through all the challenges because you have the right community, you have the right sangha, you have the right friends, you have the right inspiration. So in spite of the challenges, you will be happy. On what basis you will be happy? You will be happy because you will realize, because you will be, for example, you will be sad saying, oh, my relationship got broken, and my parents, my mother, and these blah 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 financial problems. So you will go, and these things will be going on in your mind, and you will go and share with your friends. And suppose if your friend is a meditator, and your friend say, it's all Maya, enjoy the life. It's all a drama. We all come, do our part and depart. Enjoy the drama. One boyfriend goes, another boyfriend comes. Why worry about life? So they will speak the truth. So that truth will liberate you. And then you'll realize that, yes, it is my mind. Unnecessarily, I'm holding on to the temporary things. So being with the Sangha, the right spiritual Sangha, will help you to be happy all the time, in spite of your challenges. Okay. So your friendship should be, you should be very careful to choose what kind of friends. If you choose right friends who are meditators and who read books and who have positive mindset, who have miraculous mindset, with that sangha, with that in that companionship, then naturally you will be happy. But if you are making friends with the people who are non-meditators, then your life will be utterly miserable.
Sir,
Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Sir, is it possible to come out of this trap of karma, means learning lesson, then what, sir?
You don't try to come out of it. Stay there. Along with that, enjoy the life.
Yes, sir.
Why you have to come out of the trap? Let the karma be there. Let the challenges be there. Simultaneously enjoy life.
Yes, sir. So I'm doing, but I'm thinking, so we are sent in the earth to,
Nobody sent you. Who sent you?
so like God has sent us or whatever, this universe has designed us.
God didn't send you. You came out of your own will, free will.
Yes, sir. So this
Now
is
you're
a
putting the
process.
blame on the God. God sent me.
Sir, means is what, sir, after this, what, sir? Just I'm asking, after learning lessons and everything, then what, sir?
Celebration, Baba. That's why I'm saying celebrate now.
Yes, sir.
The very purpose of life is to celebrate. The very purpose of life to be is in Ananda.
Yes,
To be in Brahmananda all the time, 24/7 happiness. That is the very purpose of life. So be happy now.
yes.
Okay. So Sheetal is just as an information, she's a doctor, and she takes care of deliveries and all operations, and she does great work. And she has come for the retreat also. I think in many years ago, she has come for a retreat in Pyramid Valley, but she hasn't come for the ashram. Now time for you to come to the ashram.
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay. All right. So one final question we'll take. Shushilaji. Shushilaji is a great inspiration again. See? So excited. Madam, you please share your journey, madam. How did you come into this anapanasati meditation? You please share your life experience. And how old are you now?
80 years.
You are 8 years old. Okay, madam. You please share your journey.
My journey is really...
And where you are from? Where are you right now?
I am from USA now.
Yeah. Which
Originally,
part of...
I am from Fiji, but now I am in USA.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my journey is in USA when I came here in COVID time. And at that time, I'm very disturbed because of the change of place and environment and all those things. And I'm looking for something to calm down me, peace me. And same time, I found your journey, your videos in YouTube with Neetaji.
I was doing some program for a Hindi channel.
Yeah. And first day I joined with this, your program. And that 40 days changed my life. Pradeep Ji, I love you so much. It's an amazing journey because I do so many things, Reiki, pranic healing, sadhana, vipassana, everything I do. But there is no satisfaction and no peace of mind in my heart and in my life. So when I listen to your program and one day, one sentence here click in my mind. Meditation is nothing. Doing nothing is a meditation. Oh my God, that sentence make me... What happened, Pradeep Ji? I cry that day. Whole day I cry and say, oh, my life, I waste my time. I do Hanuman Chalisa, I do Gayatri Mantra, I do Reiki, I do... But no peace of mind. And that sentence make my life so happy, so happy. And I learned that anapanasati, Dhyan and meditation is nothing. You watch and you get it. You watch and you get it. And it's make me deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. And now I'm in very happy state. I'm always happy. So, Pradeep Ji, I love you because in last, it's so hard to tell you, okay, it's a very difficult time for me, and that time I'll turn out my life 360 degrees, and it's make me, now my life is joyful, happy, everything is good. Now everything is good for me, everything. Now I understand if somebody is doing something wrong or something good, their state of mind, that they are doing. If I am not okay, that it's make a problem. If I am okay, they are not okay, that's not my problem. And it's an amazing understanding you give us. Give me, I love you. That's why you change my life. You change my life.
Great, Sushilaji. Listening to your experience, I felt I'm in the right path.
I want to come India in 1-2 months, sir. I want to meet you.
Yes, madam. In 2 months' time, I'll be in India. Right now, I'm in Europe. I will be in Ashram.
Yeah. Then I will come. Then I will definitely come.
Your experience is such an inspiring experience that you have practiced everything, right from Reiki to being religious and mantras and everything, and going to Vipassana centers and everything you did. But you are ready. Like Buddha prepared himself for 5 years, for almost 5.5 years. He went to guru, and finally the anapanasati has liberated him. Like that, for almost 80 years, you have gone from pillar to post, doing so many things. And finally, the same anapanasati has liberated you. And listening to your experience, I got confidence that I am doing the right thing in life. So let me move forward.
200% right thing, sir. You're doing 200 because sometimes, the centerness is not always 24/7 because I am in with families and all those things. The center is sometimes out of control, and then I listen your program and listen your lectures and all those things. Then in a minute, in a second, it clips like that come in the center. Oh, that's not my problem.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Sushila,
you.
for coming.
Thank you.
Okay. So finally, I think we have Ravi Kiranji from UK. Again, a very senior meditator, a pure-hearted soul, always want to do the best and do the best to the UK. He's in a great service, and actually, it is his motivation also to do this program to match the UK time and Europe time, which indirectly helped. In fact, it directly helped the USA participants also because of this time. Yes, Raviji, final words, concluding words, and we'll close the session.
Namaste, Namaste, Pradeep Garu. A very immense gratitude to you for inspiring and motivating us. Listening to you is always inspiring, so you are a real master, a guru, embodiment of light and guiding others towards this wonderful wisdom and understanding, real understanding. I hope all of you agree that, listening to patriji, Pradeep ji is like, feels like a retreat, even it is online. You don't need to, you don't have to travel far miles to find inspiration. Simply tuning into this wonderful series of, core of spirituality itself, it brings a lot of wisdom and inspires all of us to meditate more and more. I believe, all of you would agree that this series has become, a source of great inspiration for all of us and helping us grow in our daily meditation practice. And meditation is all about freedom, and freedom from unwanted thoughts, unwanted emotion. And Pradeep ji's teachings encourage.
It's interesting you're mentioning Patriji because all my teachings I learned from him. So all the credit goes to Patriji.
Yeah, Patriji, yeah. And I always tell, for whatever the reason, when I first met him in the year 2017, so Pradeep ji, being with you and listening to you, I feel like you are a mini Patriji to me. So I always say that. And his teachings are, encourage meditators to become independent. That is a wonderful thing, empowering everybody with the wisdom, with the tools, whatever it is, to attain the self-mastery. And as Patriji always mentioned, a true master doesn't create followers, but instead helps everybody to become a master on their own life. In my experience, a true master is the one who inspires others to deepen their meditation practice, read right books, and encourage them to be in a sajjana sangatya. These three things, if you listen to any of Pradeep ji's teachings, you will find these three things. You will get motivated to meditate more and more. And Patriji did the same. He always focused on this, and Pradeep ji is taking Patriji's legacy forward. That's what I feel. And there is no dilution in his teachings. Message is very, very clear: meditation, meditation, meditation. So for that, I'm so grateful. Always, as Sushila ji just mentioned, whatever it is happening and everything, in your life, in your organization, in your group, just listen to Pradeep ji's audios and videos on YouTube and get motivated and take the meditation forward. So thank you so much once again. Thank you from everybody from PSSM UK, all the UK masters, and thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ravi Kiranji. So such pleasant words. Yeah, even though it's almost like praising, but I just take it as a blessing. Thank you.